Gemini, welcome to your May 1st through 8th general love and general read. All right, I'm going to take a look at what's going on in all areas, your journey. I'm going to pull up a spirit animal card, see what your spirit animal has to say. All right, for my Geminis, first week of May. I am trying to get on schedule here and do all zodiacs every week, so yours hopefully will be out on Tuesdays. We have individuality, all right, the buck. Look at that, right? The moose, what is that? Count on me to mess it up, right? But wisdom, soul, the buck. All right, wisdom, soul, awakening, and life, individuality. Right, this is your spirit animal, okay? And this is your message, right? It's all about awakening, and I also feel like maybe getting out there and enjoying things that make your soul happy, okay? Enjoying and feeding your individuality, okay? I love it. I'm gonna use the animal cards, right? I better learn my animals, definitely. I thought I do, I love my animals. What's going on for you. The honor and path. Okay, some of you heading down the path, you know the path you're on is where you want to be. Some of you are actually starting to feel recognized. We have joyous fun too, the energy you're in. That's 2 7s. Wow. It's talking about the soul, spirit, awakening, life, and wisdom. You have this great energy the first week of May. You could be going somewhere too, just wanting to, like I say, do things to feed your soul, and going out and just having fun. Maybe going on a little family vacation. Maybe you do enjoy parks and amusement parks and things like that. But it's just about getting out there and celebrating, just having a good time, all right? Conflict, some sort of conflict, okay? So something could come up during this week that rocks your boat a little bit, all right? And we'll take a closer look at that. That'll probably come up in your read. And we have commitment. Some of you could be actually committing to something, buying a house, buying a car, buying something, you know, committing to a relationship, of course, is always a big one, but you may actually be committing to something. So make sure it is something that you want to commit to. But the energy that you're in, and with the honor and path coming up, and this commitment card coming up, it's telling me that this has a lot to do with your path, your soul's purpose, your journey, your career. Okay, so something big maybe where you're ready to celebrate now. Like you just feel like, yes, I've made it now, or it's coming in, and now I can see it clearly opening up for me. Right, happy success, as I said that. Right, great energy. That's abundance. You are on the right path is your message right there. Your to me, you have the numbers 3, 4, 7, 7, and 8. So you're like, you've already at the beginning, the initiation's done. You're working on the hard work, the creation, and now you're starting to see things. You're evolving, and you're starting to see things manifest. Okay, it's pretty awesome. Let's get one of my Alice cards. We have uncertainty. Choose who you will become. Okay? Choose who you will become. If there are, at this point in this game, with this energy that's coming up for you, if there are any doubts or in your mind, all you have to do is just paint the picture of the end game. Who is it that you want to be? Who is it that you will be becoming? Bring it home, paint the picture, and start to conform to this. You are already doing this. It's showing in the energies, right? But if there are any doubts coming up for you, you know, that conflict, that could be that conflict. There could be some times where you're just, you have a little bit of self-doubt coming in for you, okay? I am outside. I love being outside in Florida. You know this. So we hear neighbors. It happens. Life is beautiful. Let's see. Sometimes this will come up too on some things that you might need to be aware of or observe in your life. We are moving into, well, we're in Taurus season. That's right. I was thinking Gemini. Back off, okay? Back off. So there could be some conflict coming up this week, and I feel like it's a strong energy of you, Gemini, really putting your foot down. Really putting your foot down and telling somebody, hey, you're not getting in my way. All right, but let's see with the what comes up in tarot. What I'm going to do in tarot is I'm going to pull a couple oracles, see if a situation comes up, and then I'm going to use several decks. I'm going to use a deck for you, a deck for your person, a deck for the mutual energies, the problem, situation, possible challenges, and outcome. All right, and clarify. They have a really mellow energy today. The full moon in the last couple days, just... the reads were awesome. Everything was coming out. And then just today is just, it's kind of like, all right, let's move. Let's move on now. All right. Erotic activation. I like that card. So somebody who you're very sexually attracted to, somebody who, yeah, I'm looking at the back off card and I'm seeing this and I'm getting this message, could be just for some of you, okay, where you're just like, look, every time you come around, it's for that. All right, back off. All right, show up the way you should show up the way I want you to show up. All right, this could be where that conflict is coming in, because you may have a hard time because you are very attracted, very sexually attracted to this person, and they know how to push your buttons. Okay, so just be aware of that this week. Standards and boundaries, right as I said that. Right as I said that. Gemini, back off. Standards and boundaries. They, you know, they know how to push your buttons. They know how to push your buttons. They know how to get you. All right, and we have higher purpose. Yes, the honor and path. Let me pull it for you. You're in this energy of, look, I know where I'm going. I'm doing this. You're still battling this conflict. This person keeps wanting to pop in. You know, there is a lot of attraction there. But this person isn't coming in the quality that you want them to come in as, okay? They're not coming in as their best version, and they're getting in your way. They're stalling your process. They're holding you back, okay? So let's take a look at you, pull some cards for you regarding this situation, and then we'll pull your person. Yes. The Justice card, soul contract, okay? You want this person to make it right, all right? You know, come in and commit, make it right, you know, or don't come at all, back off. Could be with a Libra, okay? You have the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse, so you're very insecure about this relationship with this person. That's what that's showing me, right? They're not showing up for you, so it causes this insecurity in you. But you're the Nine of Pentacles. You're walking down the honor and path, but this person comes in and it triggers you. They trigger you, okay? How do you feel? An imbalance, all right? You feel like it's wishy-washy. You feel like it's never harmonious. 1 minute it's high, 1 minute it's low, okay? What are you thinking? You don't think you want a reconciliation with this person. You don't even know if you want to do this again, right? Which is where that back off energy is coming in. What are your actions? Ten of Swords, painful ending. You may end this. You may end this time, okay? Remember, for me and for many, tarot is the energy now. Okay, this is how you're feeling. You know, during the week, I'm setting the intention. Time's fluid, all right? But you are feeling like you just want to end this, all right? You are very attracted to this person, but they never come up. They never come up to your standards, all right? Let's take a look at your person. And you may, in the current moment, you know, want to walk away, but, you know, if you still find yourself later wanting this person back, just manifest them in the version you want of them. Person. Four of Wands here. Okay, so they have the energy of They are showing this energy of commitment, you know. Ooh. But the Tower moment, okay, they're unstable. 8 of Cups, they are unstable. The foundation here is not stable, and the 8 of Cups is talking about they're always abandoning when things get rough. Okay, that's exactly what that's saying to me. They walk away and they ignore the rough situations. Okay, how do they feel? The 5 of Swords in reverse. They don't like the conflict between the two of you, though. So this person really does not. They're just not a very responsible person. They're not showing up as very responsible. Okay, what are they thinking? The Ace of Cups. They do love you. So there's a little twist here. They do love you. They do feel for you. But I feel like this person does, only way they know how to express their love is through sexuality, or just coming in when the going gets good. Okay, what actions? The Death card in reverse. Okay, so they don't want this to end. They don't want this to end with you, but it could be a Scorpio you're connecting with, strong Scorpio, because you have the 8 of Cups, Cancer by Scorpio, but you have the Tower card and the Death card, and the Tower is Aries Scorpio to me, okay? And you have the Ace of Cups here, so could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well too. But this person doesn't want it to end, but this person is not living up to your standards. They don't want it to end, but they're not living up to your standards, okay? So let's see the mutual energy and possible challenges and outcome. Knight of Swords in reverse, okay, so that's talking about not communicating, okay, so currently right now your person, things are getting tough, and when you're telling them to back off and you're confronting them with this, there's a possibility that they're not going to share, they're going to close off, okay. The World card again in reverse. This isn't over. There could be a little bit of travel or distance between the two of you, but I feel like that's more emotionally, more spiritually distant. You know, you two are on 2 different pages, emotionally different. One's immature, one's more awakened, okay? Taurus energy, Scorpio again, Aquarius, Leo energy. But it's talking about the two of you. It's unfinished business for both of you. Like, you don't want this to end, even though you're in this energy of, like, I think I'm just done. Like, you've got too much on your plate, Gemini, all right? We have the Queen of Wands, so much attraction here between the two of you. That's the problem. The erotic activation. I love that word. I just love saying it. You guys are so attracted to each other that this person pushes your buttons whenever they come in, okay? There's just so much there's so much attractions, but they never live to your standards, all right? That stresses you out. It stresses the both of you out. Your person, it stresses them out because they're not emotionally evolved. They're not responsible, okay? They're not there yet, okay? So it's just something that, you know, either you wait for them to evolve a little bit, you help them grow if you want to, or you just let them go, let them grow. A possible challenge here is the Ace of Wands, okay? It is getting this going, okay? It is igniting this and getting this going in the direction that you want it to go, okay? Possible outcome here could be walking away, okay? It could be a pain, more grieving too. Doesn't necessarily mean walking away, but it could be just cutting your losses. But it also could mean that you're just still, unless you resolve this or you figure out a way to resolve this, it's going to constantly cause you grief. You get one more for this. The Moon card, yeah, grief. The blues, depression, okay? It's stressing you out. The situation's stressing you out because they never live up to your standards. Okay, here, one more. The King of Pentacles, yeah, in reverse. They're not stable. They're not reliable. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They're just not reliable and stable. They're not a bad person. They're not coming up as any bad energy, toxic. They're just coming up as very unstable, and they're not on the same page as you. Maybe they can't hold a job. Maybe they just take life they don't take life as serious as you want them to, okay? But this is what's happening. So they're just immature. They don't live up to your standards, but you guys are so attracted to one another. Let's see what they would say to you. Let's see if these messages will bring up anything to light. Could be a Sag too, I'm feeling. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Okay, so if there's been a lack of communication here, this is telling you, though, this person, we see how this person feels. Okay, I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. There's that Knight of Swords in reverse. So when you confronted this person, or when you do confront this person, this is why they shut off. Okay, they don't know how to, they can't handle it. Okay, maybe we're just too different. That's the excuses, you know, like we're just, you are, you're too emotionally different. You're on different levels of maturity. Okay, and I don't know how I feel anymore because of it, but I can still feel you. All right, there's your messages, Gemini. You see what's coming up for you. You know this person has love for you. You are just on two different paths right now. You're going down your honoring path. You know exactly what you want. You work really hard. You're spiritually awakening. You're all about yourself. It's why it's talking about going out there and taking care of your soul right now, going and doing some fun things and really honoring yourself, right? Because this person loves you and you know it. And the mutual energy is that you're both stressing out about it because you can't seem to click, right? But the love is there. And then you both of you don't want this to end, but you're actually thinking about it because that's how much it's stressing you out. And the outcome is right now, because your person is so immature, that it's showing that there's still, you're going to be very depressed, and because this person is unreliable. And so nothing's going to change, basically. Nothing's going to change in the current energies, okay? Your person needs to evolve. So I'm always going to throw this at the end. Manifesting, learning how to manifest through creating within your self-concept and how you want your person to show up for you, because you already have an old story of this person, that this is this person. And as long as this person, you continue to create this person this way, this person's always going to show up for you this way. So you can learn how to reverse this and put a new story on this person so that they do show up for you. If you'd like to do that, I do have a free Facebook group where we're doing a manifestation challenge right now. You can pop in anytime. I have videos that I've been putting up there, guiding. You can do the challenges we have, interact with the group. Everybody's awesome. There's a lot of people over there. And I go live at least 2 or 3 times a week, answer questions and things like that. Okay, so please take advantage of that. I love you guys. I'm trying to get your reads out every week. Remember, possibly Tuesdays will be Geminis, and I also still do my lives during the week, so keep an eye out for that. My lives always are around Wednesdays at 7 for movement in the 3D between you and your person. I go on Fridays, a quickie for the weekend, and sometimes Saturday and Sunday I go up just to check what's going on, especially if there's a full moon or a new moon. Okay, so just keep an eye out. Love you guys. Take care.